Camera not working. Properties, camera not working. Camera not working. Is it gonna work now? Is it going to work now? Yes, works now. Yeah, so let's just start my backup because I always what am I always doing? I wish I remember what I'm always doing. Basically, like this guy keeps on showing on my feed, and it's someone that recently I was commenting on that it seemed like Primeagen was commenting on him. So obviously, if Primeagen talks about something, it's actually it's obviously great. So I will be doing that. You know, it's like I'm gonna be doing. You know, there's some good people online. Let's see what he's saying. Obviously, there is this guy. Okay, you've probably seen him, or at least I've seen him a bunch of time. Mo Bitter, and like his amount of subscribers is just growing exponentially. So I think I should be actually, you know, like if I want my subscribers to grow so quickly, I have to talk about him, or at least show his stuff, comment on his stuff. I think he's, yeah, I think mostly I was watching it, and I was agreeing, and sometimes I thought like he might exaggerate some stuff. So let's see actually this one. It's AI is decreasing productivity. Very, very like important topic. Let's see. And I feel like, you know, maybe.
So picture this. It's February 2020.
This is obviously AI image, so good. Like, you know,
6.
I think like it increased productivity by, you know, but not doing it. It's increasing productivity in this case. So because otherwise he wouldn't have that image, he would have to find other image, but he could create that with AI. I'm not trying to complain, like I'm not trying to criticize. Let's just show my Discord. Let's start again, actually, maybe with that stuff. So I'll share my Discord channel, obviously, because it's obviously the most important thing in my life now. Discord, obviously. Join this. And let's just pin this thing to the top. Discord top. Good. Yeah, ready. Ready as you are. So basically, like, yeah, again, I think like he's talking good stuff. He's got talking sense. Usually, I've discovered him recently. He seems to be growing very quickly. Like, it seems like, you know, if you have a good beard, I never can actually get to the beard stage. People might actually want to listen to you and his subscribers, and like his videos are showing there. And in 3 hours, if I ever get 8,000 views in 3 hours, I think I will be actually, I will consider myself as a success in a way. So, but you know, it's as I'm saying, like it's interesting stuff that he's talking about. Although I think he's on the edge of exaggerating on some stuff, on some things. So let's see actually this video. It seems like AI is decreasing productivity. Let's see how we are decreasing. I can guess some. Like if I was going to talk about AI decreasing productivity, I think I would have a couple of good examples and good arguments against that. But let's see what are actually his arguments for.
So picture this. It's February 2020.
So this is the AI image. So it, like in my opinion, it's increased productivity of this fellow by, you know, generating an image that otherwise he would have to, I don't know, maybe he would have to burn some papers in the office, and like then, you know, hire some actors to have that kind of image. Obviously he wouldn't do that. You know, the thing is, like, some of the stuff that we actually do with AI we would never do otherwise, and it's kind of useful, but not like changing too much. It's like a AI image. AI images are like, they're not really bringing that much into the table, in my opinion. You know, I use them sometimes. I generate some stuff with AI. I think it's like, you know, Photoshop would give you, like, you know, your images. You could make great pictures with Photoshop. It's a bit quicker to make those images now, and so it does increase productivity if you want to use AI images, but it might decrease actually if you want to learn how to do them properly. And like maybe if you want to, like, okay, like in this scenario, like let's say you want a image of a guy in the office where things are burning behind him. So obviously, if you wanted to make it in Photoshop, that would take you a while. You know, it would be a lot of work to make it this way. And here you can just prompt it. So, but then like if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't just use that image. So I think that's.
And you're an engineer at OpenAI, which is the company that makes ChatGPT. And things are pretty bad. The strategy is a mess, projects are everywhere, and Anthropic is kicking your ass on the two most important things, which are coding and enterprise. You're bleeding market share, and nobody can figure out what to focus on. So how does OpenAI solve this problem? Do they build an AI agent? Do they train a new model? No.
They use Anthropic? I don't know. I mean, let's see what if.
They Google good manager and hire a lady from Facebook. Her name is Fiji Simo, and
okay, like when you see people like that, like I think like she's not that good manager. At least I don't know. She looks more like a goth girl, but like maybe I'm not really. I shouldn't look at the looks. It's obviously much more important to see the body.
Last week,
sorry, the body of work, not the body of person.
Fiji gets up in front of the entire company and declares a code red. Now, I'm not sure what's higher than a code red. Surely code red is reserved for like the AI has become sentient and is asking for equity, right?
Let's see what's it's interesting. I think this is like really nice, interesting voice online. I like this guy actually, to be honest. So even if I said that, you know, maybe it's increasing, decreasing, like it's just nitpicks, you know. Obviously, I need to check his name, but like he seems to be interesting.
No. The code red is that they have too many projects going on. OpenAI's entire
and this is actually this makes sense actually now. Because like when you see that you can actually make many things, when you can make an impossible amount of projects. Normally you would make one at the time, and you do it for 6 months, and then with AI you start believing that you can make 3 or 4 at the same time. Look at me. I think like I've never thought about this point, but it might actually be true. So like you're attempting too many projects. You can't handle all of those. And then like, you know, some of them are success. I think like my YouTube seems to be doing okay. My app has been completed, although it's not selling. My other app is being built, although, you know, the progress is kind of slow-ish. Although it's not the easy app. A bunch of smaller websites, that's useful. Yeah, but I think like maybe I can understand this point of view. I think that he's onto something. He's onto something, and it's actually like I didn't think that he will actually take this point. This is from other angle that I thought, but yeah, interesting stuff.
Higher pitch is that AI makes one person so productive they could do the work of 10 people. And
yeah, and then they create a lot of shit. They create a lot of apps that are not really necessary. They're not thought of. Like they didn't think about those apps too much, like enough, and they start believing like, okay, I can whip this app in 3 days. I can launch it, but whether it's actually useful, this app. Because normally, like when you were writing code, normally, before, back in the days when people used to write code in the editor and stuff, they would actually also think about the problem itself. But now when you just like give your instructions quickly to your AI agent, then you not always think about the problem that much, you know? Like, okay, I think like that's... I'm starting to agree more and more in this topic if he's actually going the way I think he is.
Now the people with the best AI in the world admitted they can't even do the work of one company. The company selling you the productivity tool got less productive. That's like a sleep doctor falling
Oh, it's the same guy, is it? From the burning office, is it?
asleep during your appointment. And instead of asking the machine, which is literally the use case they've been selling to corporations, they solved the problem with meetings. A lady with a PowerPoint and some bad news. I have never been more bullish on middle management in my entire life. Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, has been on somewhat of a product rampage over the last year. First, he shipped Sora, which is a TikTok-like app to make bot videos and share them with humans.
I think it was popular. The Sora was popular for a bit, and like then I don't know, it disappeared somewhere, or is it still there? I don't know. Uh, a few months ago, I was actually using some of those AI agents, like video producing agents. They can be nice, you know. They can be actually quite good, but they're quite expensive if you think of it. It takes money obviously to do that. Although you know, I was actually recreating people from the past. Hi, Mohammed. Good to see you. I was at the time I was recreating people from like World War II, and that was like otherwise without AI it wouldn't be possible. So like this kind of, I mean, without actually hiring people and dressing them in uniforms and stuff.
Because one brain rot product wasn't enough. Then he shipped Atlas, which is a web browser that MIT Technology Review, the people whose literal job it is to understand technology, looked at this product and said, we cannot make sense of this. Then they bolted a shopping feature on top of ChatGPT, which is great because the thing that hallucinates legal advice can now hallucinate ways to spend your money.
Yeah, but this is much safer, isn't it? Like it just suggests your products, and if you like to buy it or not, then yeah, like I think like this is, I hate this kind of use of AI, of you know it's trying to sell you stuff because it just means more ads. But I like at least this is not really so scary. Like you know AI just giving you wrong law advice about you know what to do in a law case. Like if it just kind of suggests you new shoes, it's you know it's supposed to improve some shopping experience, which obviously like you don't need. Most of the time I don't need stuff that I buy online, and sometimes I just see the ad and I buy it. So obviously it's not not that necessary.
I think at one point he tried to launch an airline. This is a man who walks past a Starbucks and thinks,
yeah, I will prompt it and it will happen. Like this is crazy. Like yeah, okay, yeah, I like the point actually. I think he's onto something. I'm currently building a network tracker. Is there any free finance APIs? You know, I tried a couple of them, like Yahoo, yet unable to complete it. No, I don't really know that many like finance APIs. I worked for finance companies and they used some like Bloomberg stuff and stuff, but like that's probably like very highly paid. You have to pay a lot for that crap. I don't know. I don't really like. I'm not really interested in finance that much. Like sometimes I talk about like you know if there is something in the news or something, but I don't know that much about finance to be honest, and like not you know not about implementing finance APIs. So yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that.
we should be doing that. Sam, you run the most important AI lab in the universe. You're supposed to be preventing human extinction. Why are you building a fake news video feed?
Yeah, they can charge a lot. Sorry, this is not about video. They can charge. This is response to Mohammed asking about free APIs for finance. Yeah, they can charge a lot because the companies that are buying those APIs are super freaking wealthy, you know, hedge funds or whatever investment companies. They can afford expensive APIs, so they're gonna pay for it because for them, like every like extra every bit of information might actually mean that they're gonna make a buck or two, and then you know go crunching through it earlier it might mean that you know their portfolio managers will actually have an edge. And also like if they actually, you know, let's say you work for hedge fund or like you have a hedge fund and you want to attract like a good portfolio managers, the best portfolio managers out there, then you know if you have top quality software and you know if you buy the best APIs, you might, I don't know, then you know then you might attract the best talent, the best investors, and the best portfolio managers out there. So obviously that's a, you know, you have to have that knowledge, but if you have to also speak that you are actually using the latest stuff, the most expensive APIs. We are using Bloomberg, you know, we are using this and that. I don't know. We are tracking like information from or wherever.
And if that was on the outside, you can only imagine what it looked like on the inside. The Sora team wasn't even in the product division. They crammed it into the research department. That's like putting marketing under your legal department and wondering why the ads sound like cease and desist letters. We're very excited to threaten you about our new product. Meanwhile, Anthropic walks in. Now, Anthropic is the nerdy kid who picks his nose and wipes it under the desk and does other
It's actually like, that's why I think like, you know, it's kind of funny guy. Like really, it's actually like, I think for second video I'm watching of his, but I think like he, like the relaxed voice, the, you know, the nicely edited videos. I think it's a good channel. I wish I was that actually. Yeah, I have to learn. I have to be learning here stuff, obviously.
weird shit like calling his math functions sentient. Their product offering is also pretty boring, if we're being honest. They have far fewer people, less money, way less compute, but they did the one thing OpenAI couldn't do. They focused on two things: coding tools and enterprise. They skipped the browser, the TikTok clone.
Yeah, that's okay. That's why maybe they have edge, you know, Anthropic, you know, and I think like yeah, their agent. I prefer actually Claude to wherever the other one was the name, the OpenAI one, GPT, whatever.
They don't even offer image generation. And they kicked OpenAI's ass. Claude Code got so popular that developers were binge using it over Christmas.
Yeah, like there are people actually whipping like 12 Claude agents at the same time. It's crazy. Like I don't know what you can create with multiple agents. Like when I can hardly actually focus on one, and I don't feel like the output is sort of good enough for me to actually. I mean, it's okay. Like it's good maybe, but like, you know. But the thing is, like, I do like to check occasionally my code, and if I was using, for me, like one agent is quite, you know, handful. It's bit too much often. And I imagine like if someone is whipping up like 4 or 12 agents at the same time, I don't think like this is actually making them more productive. You know, maybe they can spin a lot of apps or a lot of APIs and stuff. But that's like, the thing is like, you also have to have some sort of certainty that your product is good. And it's not I don't like, it's actually the certainty is something that you can get by building stuff with AI. For example, like me, I'm not like, I think like I'm in terms of like Planero, one of my main ones, I think it's like constrained. It's actually quite small, so I will keep it as it is mostly, probably, unless it becomes successful. Then I would just rewrite it. But I think like I'm not really happy with the output I'm usually getting. So yeah, what's on the chat here? Also, how to run security audits for your apps. A partially vibe coded one. Yeah. This is like, yeah, like how can you be sure about your app if it's just created by AI agents? And like I get that, you know. You use Gemini. Okay, I used it a couple of times. I think it's, I don't know, it was decent at the time, but like, yeah, usually I don't really like, the thing is like, the way I'm learning to work with AI agents now is I think I will try to do less and less with them. So like, for example, I just need like a page with a couple of inputs. I will just give it to my AI agent. That's probably it. Hello, I'm good. I'm just like watching this guy's video. He's actually quite entertaining. Like, you know, it's a good channel.
The Wall Street Journal called it a Claude bender. And listen, if
someone's calling me, but it's spam. Looks spammy.
If you're spending Christmas with an AI agent instead of your wife, that is not early adoption. That's a divorce. Now, okay, this is all very amusing. It's funny to watch a company step in its own shit. But underneath all of this, the truth is that AI is not replacing workers or software developers.
Yeah, agree. I mean, no, it is replacing for a while. You know, right now it's replacing some software developers in the mind of their managers. You know, so managers are looking at their team and thinking like, oh, if I can make my app with half of the people, let's just get rid of some of them, or let's not hire new new person. Let's not hire a new junior and stuff. Then after a while, they just realize, okay, it's going slower than we thought, you know? So our app building is actually like much slower process than we thought, because we thought that we will just use Claude and it will make us an app in 2 weeks. But then the thing is, like, most of the app building is not really in code writing. Most of it is like in like business decisions, like what are we building, you know? And this is actually something that, you know, if you're a manager, it might be actually your fault if you don't have direction, if your team doesn't know what to build and where to go. But you're obviously not gonna focus on your mistakes, or if you're like a director or something, it's you not giving people direction, not some engineer actually who is building it. It's actually your work to give them direction. And engineers are there to build an app that you actually ask them to, usually in the company, like unless they're building their own stuff.
And it's not even close. A research org called Meter ran a randomized control study where they recruited 16 senior developers working on real code bases.
Okay.
And
I have seen your website, Planera, and as an editor and graphic designer, I would love to send you some suggestions. Yeah, send me some suggestions. Are you on my Discord? Let's should we talk about them on live? Do you want to come on the live stream after I'm done with this guy, with this video, because it's interesting to me. I kind of wanna watch it to the end.
Gave them real tasks. The study,
and this is like, okay, I can see that. I almost know what's the next point. I almost know where's the next point. So the next point is, okay, I shouldn't read that, obviously. Let's read. Surprisingly, we find that when developers use AI tools, they take 19% longer than without AI, makes them slower. So 19%, or is it? So I actually thought that it would make them like 20 or 30% quicker, but maybe not. Maybe we can just write, build things, because maybe they are just like comparing how quick. I don't know how they would do this study, but like it's interesting actually. I thought like even the AI gives us like the extra 20%, but it seems to remove 20% from our output. Okay, sorry, that's to Excel R8. I would have loved to come, but right now I cannot come open my mic, so I will send you. Okay, so yeah, thank you. I will actually, can I read it on the live stream after that? Can I read your comments, and then I will just discuss them?
Found that when these people used AI, they were 19% slower. 41% of all code is now written by AI.
All code is yeah, okay, obviously. So if people are, and I hear that company is doing that now, checking how much people are using, how much developers are using, how many tokens developers are using, which is like the dumbest idea out there. So if it's like your manager is checking, like, okay, if you're not using 80% of your tokens, you are toast. So like to generate code. So it doesn't really like it. It's yeah, okay, but AI writes more code, obviously, but more code doesn't mean better apps. More code doesn't mean better features. The more code doesn't mean more features even. You can often build a feature with less code, and maybe you can build it better, quicker. And more code just means more problem. That's directly how I see it. Obviously, like if it's a right code, wrong code, whatever, but more code is more problem for you.
And the question everyone is asking is, why is nobody going faster? Where is the code going? I'll tell you where.
Code is like, there's like lots of code is a waste. It can be waste. You can write your function this long or this long, and they're often gonna do the same stuff. Depending what's what you want to achieve with it. But like often, amount of code doesn't really get you like more code doesn't get you further.
Where it's going into the trash. It's going into a senior developer's nightmares. Some guy named Mike is reviewing pull requests at 11 p.m. going, what is this? Who wrote this?
Yeah, because like even when I review now pull requests from AI, and I sometimes just skip it, like I just press OK, but which is an obvious mistake. But basically, like it's like, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of code. It seems like when you look at the code, it seems correct. Like if you have to really read it deeply to actually understand what is it doing often. And like obviously, pull request is a time, you know, you're spending time. So if there's a lot of code, it just takes you much more to review it. And not really like, and you have to think of it longer as a reviewer as well.
Nobody wrote this? What do you mean nobody wrote it? Mike is gonna crash out in the company Slack very soon. He's gonna quit engineering and go open a bar or a golf sim.
Yeah, and he will enjoy it much more, maybe, obviously. Like sometimes I'm thinking like maybe I should have cows actually, or chickens. Maybe I should go to the village and not really worry too much, you know, not work too much more on building apps. I think that might be actually rewarding, to be honest. When I work physical work, it's actually interesting.
And honestly, good for Mike. AI is not replacing developers, it's creating a second job for them. The worst part is that when all these CEOs say AI will replace your job, they don't mean this AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, yeah, the next one, the one in the future, which we don't know if it's gonna come.
They don't mean ChatGPT. They mean AGI, Artificial General Intelligence, the one that doesn't exist, the one.
Okay, so artificial. We believe our research will eventually lead to artificial. Yeah, okay. So that's what OpenAI believes, obviously.
No one has demonstrated is even theoretical.
The thing is like, even with AGI, it's very subjective. You can actually move boundaries of AGI, and in one way you can say, okay, it's already there, and in other hand, it might never get there. But like we'll see, you know, like the thing, yeah. But I like the point. Sorry, I should let him talk.
Possible. They are selling you a fear of a technology that isn't even real. Now, if you're not familiar with AGI, here's what happened. Companies released large language models, LLMs,
which are just generate like a wherever computational model trained on a vast amount of data. Okay, yeah, that's meant.
Everyone went, holy shit.
And they're great. Like what I like about LLMs is actually sometimes there are tasks where I have to decide and make something, you know, I have to, so it takes away some of my decision, you know. Sometimes I don't like to make decisions, you know. So if LLM gives me something, I kind of like it, you know. It frees me from, although like, you know, when you make decision, it's important to make decisions basically. So like with LLMs, we can avoid making decisions because this is what the AI agent told me, you know. My AI agent told me that, you know, this email should be written this way, or, you know, this code is good. This, you know, I don't have to make decision if it's a good model or if it's a good well-written code. It's just like, yeah, my AI agent told me that.
AI is here. Science fiction is now nonfiction. Then people realize it's not really intelligence, it's a math function. It predicts the next word based on patterns from the internet. It
just copies and pastes and fills it up with whatever you like, with some extra stuff, you know. If you ask it to be, you know, make my HTML form green, it will copy the form from the internet or something that it was stolen from, you know, from some documentation or from Stack Overflow, and then just fills it up with a green color. Yeah, that's how it usually works.
Doesn't think. It's more like autocomplete. So the industry started changing the words around. They're like, oh, that's not the real AI. The real AI is AGI, which means we never actually invented AI. We invented a very fast bullshit generator, called it AI long enough to raise $300 billion.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah.
And when people started asking why the bullshit generator,
Yeah, I feel like because those generators like those LLMs, it's not like, as far as I know, they like people were able to actually create like ChatGPT way like a long time ago, you know, wherever it was, there was the first one, ChatGPT, wherever, the free or something. But they didn't really think that it's that significant, to be honest, and they underestimated it, obviously, because it's pretty good when you need to write email and when you don't want to make a decision, when you want to make something for your website and fill up some content on your website, and you don't want to like spend too much time on writing it. So it's just gonna copy something from the internet that will sound actually correct. You might actually change a word or two, and done. Website ready.
was generating bullshit, we said, oh, no. You thought, no. The real shit is coming later. That is the most insane. My girlfriend goes to a different school that I've ever heard. Crucially,
I absolutely forgot to make my audio louder, so I hope it's gonna be loud enough. Of the guy, you know, not of me.
LLM cannot learn on the job. It can only do what some lab 3,000 miles away trained it to do on tasks generic enough to appear millions of times on the internet. But your company is not generic. Every company has some ungodly concoction of internal tools and proprietary systems nobody
And some crazy decisions that were made over time. Usually, like that you know, some of the there is some guy that might know why this decision was made, and your AI will not know why this decision was made to build something in, you know, in given technology. Yeah, it's crazy. Like there's like often so much internal knowledge within people that work with companies about, you know, why did we build it this way, or why there's something. But you know, I don't know, like it's even possible for people to actually pass it to their, even to like if, yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm saying even. Yeah, whatever. There is a lot of knowledge in people.
thought to document. That's the work, and it's always been the work. It's the super specific, super custom stuff
Yeah, I'm watching it already for half an hour. Nice.
that requires deep judgment and company context that doesn't exist anywhere on the
I wonder if I'm just showing him, like I'm trying to, you know, I'm just pretending that's my video now. Hopefully I'll get some of his views.
internet. If it did, you'd have way bigger problems. The thing that could replace your job, AGI, is imaginary, and the thing that's real can't replace your job. And the entire industry is
Yeah, it's on promises. Yes, the entire. Let's see, but I think that's. I agree, and the more I spend with work with AI agents, the more I think okay, they do some impressive stuff. I like some of that stuff, but it's not freaky. Like it's kind of impressive occasionally. Like you know, like in average, it's I feel like it helps me with some stuff. Sometimes I'm really impressed, and sometimes I'm like, it's depressing how bad it is.
you don't notice this difference. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Okay, good channel. I love that channel. I think, like, you know, let's just subscribe. I think it's a good channel. Don't watch him instead of me, obviously. Just watch me, like. But yeah. No, I like it. And like when I started watching it half an hour ago, it was 10,000 views. Now it's 12. So the guy is doing like interesting work. I think he's. Oh yeah, and I wish I had a beard like that. I can't grow a beard like this, so unfortunately. But yes, I think like yeah, I'm actually surprised to see that
When all
AI
part is
not really increasing your productivity, because my guess earlier was we will get more productive, like 10, 20 to 30%, whatever, you know, depending how you judge it. But according to the research he's showing here somewhere, it's actually, no, not this one. It's 41% more code. Yeah, like, but where was it? Yeah, there was an article he was showing. Come on, where's the article? Here. Tried. No. Okay. But basically, okay, I'm just trying to flip. Yeah, it's writing 20% less code. Not 20% more, 20% less. 19% less. No, sorry, not more. Yeah, what a liar I am here. it's not writing less code, it writes more code. But in terms of finishing tasks, getting things done, it's actually 19% less slower, basically. It takes 19% longer with AI. So yeah, okay, I think it's getting, yeah. And I'm actually like, yeah, as I'm saying, maybe I'm more and more convinced that actually might be true, you know? If you told me a couple of weeks ago, maybe, but like maybe I wouldn't really believe that, but like I'm much more prone to believing that with AI, I'm actually getting less productive than more. And I know it will write some good feature here and there, and it will make it quick. But then I think like I sometimes underestimate what I was able to do before AI. And sometimes I would I remember obviously when I got stuck on something for 2 days, but sometimes I would like have a flow and build a couple of things in 2 hours. And obviously I would be proud of it. And obviously this was, yeah, yeah, it would be, it was pretty good actually, pretty good feeling to when I got things done quickly myself, you know, without AI. And now it's really like something that I'm missing even sometimes. You know, it's not really fun actually to build with AI. And obviously, like I'm building my own projects, so I should actually have more fun on this rather than just, you know, just trying to get them done. And like if you asked me a couple of weeks ago, I would say differently because I thought like, okay, the most important thing is getting things done. But yeah, also quality matters much more than I thought actually. Like even like in a couple of weeks I'm starting realizing that for me quality of the software I'm giving away, sorry, I'm building, also is actually much more important than I thought. So yeah, thanks Mo Bitar for the video. He's a good voice and very popular. Like I'm impressed actually how, you know, obviously how good this guy is doing. So yeah, congratulations, and you're actually right, my friend. Maybe I should start learning on you know what he's doing, because it's on the mic, like, you know, in the head. But maybe that doesn't matter really. So yeah, good video, my friend. Let's just go back to my live stream. So XLR8, you gave me your feedback. Let's read it. Sure, I'm Indian. Okay, well, that I have to arrange this chat with this fellow. So are you like, did you send it to me? Yeah, because XLR8 exe was saying that he has some feedback on my Planner website, which I'm actually appreciating. I think like there was time when I kind of liked this page, but now I don't know how to make, I mean, maybe I know how to improve it. I think I like my work here. I mean, my work in AI, wherever. Pixels and logic. Yeah, I like this website. I think it's much cooler. Yeah, I think it's a bit cooler than the other one. And this one is kind of boring. So yeah, I feel like I appreciate actually comments. Let's see actually if when I get some feedback from XLR6. But you are not here on Discord, my friend. If you can let me know. Yeah. And yeah, make sure to subscribe, guys, and join the Discord channel. I always forget to say some of those things, like, subscribe, whatever. You know, all that lovely jubbly things. Because I do like to make videos, to be honest. and seeing that people enjoy them makes me even want to make them more. So yeah, Mohammed. Oh yeah, here we are. Planner or PDF? Whoa, entire PDF, 2.5 megabytes. So let's see actually. Thank you for that. Anyway, I really appreciate that you care. Okay, so hi. Here are some suggestions. So these are suggestions to my website Planner, this one. Let's see. Number 1, your font, your product should feel premium and needs clarity. You have used 2 different fonts, which is perfect, but you have used serif font in your website, which is not good due to the fact that It's more related to fashion and it's not efficiently readable. Let me give you an example here. And this is actually what we're like first place where I don't agree. There is also like, it's not like a, when it comes to fonts, and I've been reading about this some time ago as well. It's actually like, I have this book about design, and one of the things that people like, one of the things that improve design is contrast. So if it's more, the more radical between the more radical contrast, and I'm not talking about colors, black, white, whatever, but also contrast in terms of styles. It can actually, like, okay, like I think like I don't really agree on fonts, to be honest. So I think like what I'm actually trying to achieve here is actually contrast between fonts. So you have normal fonts that are readable. You can have titles that are actually different because the text here is bigger. There are yeah, so I don't agree on that, but okay. You see how it first looks. Can't tell free starter. Team and business. Instead, use modern sans serif, which gives you much premium vibe. No, I don't really think. The thing is like premium is like, yeah. I think this image, I don't like this image. This is one of the many fonts. Secondly, your heading are the way too thin. Make them bold. Okay, let's see. Maybe actually that might be might be something I agree on. I do like contrast in my fonts, so I will stick to my contrasts. I mean, like if it's bigger and bolder, might make some sense. Font, weight, bold, yeah. And that's already better. I think I agree. Thanks here, XLR. Font size 33 pixels. No, that's too small. 63 pixels. Yeah, I think I like it. I like it bigger actually. You're right. And also like I was just talking about contrasts. And when you have a title should be contrasting also with the size, you know, it should be much like if you have a small font, big font. I think that makes sense. I do like my font, so I will keep that font. And I don't really agree that it has to be serif. There was a big movement like in 90s and 2000s when everything would become Helvetica. There's even like a documentary about that. Yeah, bold, I agree. I think I make them, I think they look better. I agree. I don't really like, I don't really like, this is Helvetica basically, bold, wherever, or like, you know, variant, Arial, wherever. And it's not like, yeah, I don't know. I think like I like them the way I have it. Let's see what else. In fact, I don't like this image, to be honest. I'm thinking about replacing it with something more interesting. And this picture that you have is good, but it doesn't quite convey. Yes, I agree. This message, this image I have is crap. I used it first as a placeholder. To be honest, I shouldn't really use placeholder like that. So it's a sort of okay image, almost there. And I forgot. I mean, I didn't really. Yeah, I should have actually replaced that. My plan was to replace it, and I never did. What do you think in 2026 degrees will still valuable or not? In a second. Yeah, I will respond. Tammy, I will respond to your question in a minute. And this picture that you have is good, but it doesn't quite. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I think like I will have to redo my image. That I should show my app in a way as well. So my image is shit, and I will actually replace that. I have a plan actually what to do with it. I have a plan what to do with it, but I have to just like start basically hacking it. You know, I have to start working on this plan. But I do agree. Thanks for that, XLR8. I will keep my font. That's the one thing I will actually keep, and except I will make it bolder. I like contrast. plan a row. So call to action. Instead of writing start free trial with generic, okay, yes. You can write track deliveries in 10 minutes. Yes, I do have actually, I have an entire report about how, like, what messaging should I replace it with, like from marketing person that she did like pretty good research. So I think I have actually even better line than you suggested. But yes, I don't really like my line. I have to start working on that bit, you know. So she gave me some good stuff. I just have to chew through it and start actually implementing it. And maybe I will start doing it in, you know, after like I'm done with a couple of things now. Maybe I should actually start working on this now. Although I was planning to finish the other thing, which was the image upload, which I started earlier and I didn't finish it. So I should actually get that thing actually rolling as well for too many projects. Yeah. So maybe my, like, I'm kind of wondering sometimes that, you know, because I started working with AI, I start thinking of myself that I'm much better, I'm much quicker at doing things, completing projects. And in fact, I'm actually slower. If it's true that, you know, we are slower by 19%, then I'm even overestimating how much I can do. It's probable, you know. Maybe I'm just thinking like, okay, I can build this project and that project and start another one because I have AI. I can just throw this into agent and then I'm not really quicker because I don't know, maybe I don't have, I can't really. Okay, so yeah, let's just finish this. By starting free trial, it's much more. So yeah, I will keep your idea for the title in mind, but I might actually have a better one from the girl who did my marketing. She did like a good analysis, like you know, of competition and stuff. I might actually have like better lines even. It's much more likely they will make the decision right here. So this has two disadvantages. Number one, of course you lose clients. Second, it could be a potential client. If you had clicked on larger, maybe I will change the font. Maybe I'll change the font as well. Yeah, okay, I will rethink of it. I might actually implement all of your suggestions, to be honest. You have used AI voice, a video down. People don't develop trust such voices. I think like this, my AI voice is pretty humanly. I think like it's okay, but yes, I do like, I don't know, I think like my marketing from now on is much more about me talking, even despite my accent is not perfect like the ladies in my video. But I think like, you know, I do, but I will keep this video for now, you know. Oh, okay, so that use the 11 Labs with good voice. I do like my actually, if I'm going to use 11 Labs, I actually like the Hope. That was the girl's name. That was she was from 11 Labs, and I actually liked her. But it should feel human, like premium, especially. Yeah. So yeah, no, I agree. Like I don't agree actually. I think like my Hope had a good voice. To be honest, I think like I will be doing much more of my personal videos where I will be actually talking about the app. I have to actually speak to my only user currently for him to give me like an interview where he will be explaining how he's doing it. I think it's much more valuable than those like corporate videos where there is like a robot talking or like a lector talking. A very small detail in the end, use dollar signs as it's more acceptable and more people can relate to it worldwide. Yeah, but like my marketing, my marketing will be actually for now sent to, you know, European Union. I'm planning to actually start selling it in Europe. So yeah, I've seen just in those improvements on the landing page. They're just opinions, mine, graphic designer. Okay, yeah, thanks for your opinions. I might actually change my font if I think of it. Yeah, I do like to, yeah, as I'm saying, I like the contrast. I do like actually sans serif. Like everything like seems to be boring now, that everything is like those slabs of text. Oh, but I'm using this fonts everywhere. Yeah, I should maybe use them in different, more sparingly. Okay, so there was a question from the chat. So the question from the chat is, what do you think in 2026 degree is still valuable or not? I actually personally don't think like degrees in IT were that valuable even in 2020 or 2015. I feel like, the degrees, they're losing their value more and more every year, I think. Well, and not only IT, but like in every other things. Like there is just too many people on universities now. And there's like 20 or 30% of people have degrees. And it used to be like 5% or less, even like 50 years ago, maybe even less than 50, maybe like 30 years ago. So it's like a huge inflation of diplomas, and like the thing is, like, no one is asking you for your degree, to be honest. Like, okay, maybe in your first job, because you have nothing else to show, you might have your paper, unless you actually use this time to build your portfolio, which some people do. But I didn't do that myself too much when I was in uni. My portfolio after uni was very crappy. I had to actually build it again from scratch after uni, and my skills as well. So, like, what I think about degrees, I had an entire podcast where I was talking to Łukasz, who is actually studying computer science, and I think mostly I was trying to find some positives, but I don't really think that in IT it's actually that necessary. And I've been working with some people, some good developers on the same positions. They were on same positions as me without degree. So yeah, I don't like degrees are like, even computer science degrees are that valuable now. Much more is what you are building. And if you think of it, like, your degree takes you 3 years or 5 years, depending how if you are doing masters or bachelors or something. So like, imagine how much stuff you could build in 5 years, how much knowledge on like Java or like JavaScript or whatever, or on a programming language where no one pays you for that. So you're actually studying for like, you might even need to pay for university just to get the paper at the end. And then, like, with this paper, it's not like you are more likely to get the job. It's not like, it doesn't give you that much. You still have to maybe do internship. This is what I've done after uni. And obviously when I was in uni, like, it gave me some belief that I can do a bit more, but it wasn't that much, it wasn't more 4 years that I spent on uni. And obviously it was costly, and I still pay for it even. So no, I don't really think like in 2026, it's still good. It's a valuable proposition. I feel like like, if you compare it to what you could do in the same time, if you compare it to what you could build yourself without even AI, let's hope you're gonna build it without AI. You would learn in 3 years of like while not being paid. You'd learn so much, or maybe you would be actually trying to even talk about it online. What you are building. People are interested in that often. So yeah, I feel like it's much. If you're gonna use your time on different stuff than on uni, I think that's a better use of time. And like, me, in hindsight, if I could like advise myself not to go to uni, but to work on projects, like even anything, build anything that I found useful, and just keep on building them with whatever knowledge I had. Like, I would probably, like, that would be better use of time. I would advise myself not to go to uni. I think like that wasn't actually best use of time. It was, and the thing is, like, although, like, I try to actually find positives of university, and I just feel like at the end of the uni, you actually get less than you would get otherwise, unless you're gonna work for, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you are getting much more. Reviewing AI work is a big headache because it generates. That's another Mangad. Mangad. Okay, that's the. He's writing that reviewing AI work is a big headache because it generates too fast, and few tend to accept whatever it is generating, and later waste the time refactoring, cleaning, and understanding what the cycle never stops. Yeah. And like, the thing is, like, sometimes I just like click okay, which is maybe a mistake, but I actually, like, since AI, maybe no, in last year, I started actually, like, even as a reviewer, I started being very neglectful, to be honest. So I would just send it and just assume that it's gonna be fine. So I feel like it's also like, you know, if you work in company, like this might be even harder when you get pull request and you have to review it, and then you realize that you got like 50 files of you know, AI code, and you see like in almost every file that it's not the best, you know. It's been written very sloppily, like, you know, not very incorrectly, basically, or the code is low quality. There's lots of repetition. There is like yeah. So so I feel like so far I wasn't really working in a company where there would be multiple developers writing on the same code base with AI. So my last job where I was doing that, when I was doing like code reviews with other people in my team, we didn't really use AI. I was actually discouraging quite heavily from using AI. I started using it myself like a year ago. And I can see some use, but like you have to be very, very specific about what you want from it. Like, okay, build me a form, and like the form needs to comply to this standards, you know. I want this form to be built this way. Then it's actually, you are getting maybe pretty good outcome. 10 to 12%, yeah, no, per 10 to 12 person for review per day. Too much stress those days. So you're getting, oh, PRs. Okay, you're getting 10 to 12 PRs per day. This is like, how can you make anything work actually even in that time? Like if you're, because let's say, you know, when I get pull request, like usually I text me maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, depending how big it is. Like if it's like a long one, it's really hard to review. And like then there is like a mental thing, like, okay, if you see that you got 10 files, okay, if your pull request is like 3 or 4 files, that's fine, you can do it quite quickly. But like let's say you get not even 10, but sometimes you get 40 or 50 files. I don't know, like I was never able to do proper pull review on a big pull request. I would really, like sometimes when I was a lead on the project, I would ask people to divide it into different multiple smaller chunks, because like, you know, reviewing reviewing one page of a like, you know, maybe 100 lines of code is actually doable in pull request. But if it's 1,000, yeah, that's becoming like, you know, you still have to think of your work. I don't know, like it's almost becoming, I can imagine that. It sounds like a nightmare. That's this guy, Manga DD, is writing about 10 to 12 PRs for review per day. Too much stress those days. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Like, and the thing is, like, how can we review the app? How you can like test all of this when you get like 12 like how can you keep quality of that app? Because like you have to test like every code you send, you have to test, obviously, if you have some you know, test cases that it needs to comply to. Like, no, like this is yeah, no, it sounds like a nightmare. Oh, Levin, yeah, good to see you. Good to see you again, my friend. How are you doing? I was just watching a video from cool fellow on YouTube. I think he's blowing up. Like I wish I was that, like I wish I had like a beard like him. Maybe that's because of the beard. Also more likely because he has a good takes. This guy. Amazon is regretting AI. So yeah, good takes, obviously. And blowing up very quickly. Yeah, good. He has good ideas. Yeah, how are you today? I was actually going to, so I've got review from Excel, what was it? Excel R8 about my Planero project. And I feel like I agree with most of this, or everything that he said. I have to actually improve. I have to take another spin on that app, on that website, because otherwise I'm not convinced that I should put lots of money into promoting this project. So the app itself is pretty good, I think. The sales page I don't really like anymore. Do you watch Primeagen? Yes, I watch Primeagen. He's good also. Yeah, recently he was talking about this guy. Even like I think like recently my video where I was watching Primeagen who was watching this guy. It's like Inception. It's actually it got like quite popular as for my video. Why Luka Modric is smarter than Napoleon? Okay, wherever. Basically, yes, I do. I do watch Primeagen. He's a good channel. He is a good. He has some good ideas. Like especially a year ago, I was watching Primeagen quite a lot, and maybe even like I sort of decided to make a channel because I kind of like to watch Primeagen. I think he's a good. Yeah, he's a great guy. People against AI. Yeah, I think like the thing is like there's a big enthusiasm in people that are new to programming, and I'm not actually surprised because it gives you a huge power. You know, AI gives you huge power. But the thing is like, yeah, okay, but so yeah, you are able to complete a page very quickly, even if you didn't know how it worked. Or you can build an app in a couple of days, even if you, but then like if you work on the code for a while, you can actually start seeing some pitfalls, you know? Can we say pitfalls? Maybe. Yes, his videos are good. Hi, okay, yeah, we got that. Yeah, his reviews are the best. Yes. So yeah, I do like Primeagen. I watch him less than I was watching him last year. I prefer like sometimes I prefer to just start live stream rather than watch Primeagen. Although yeah, he has a good points, and like he is one of those channels that are very like one of those guys with channels that are actually very like he has some good life experience. And some of the guys that I watched, like I watched, they're kind of silly in a way. I don't know. The most skilled programmer like Linus is using AI. Now we know AI won. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's like he's using AI to build some stuff, I'm sure, and is he using AI himself? Like, I would be actually surprised to see that, unless, he's using it very sparingly. Because if he is about like project quality, code quality, I don't feel like he will be actually using it heavily. Like for example, I had weeks when I was doing like quite a lot of vibe coding, rebuilding stuff, and I would get lots of code, which I would very poorly review then. I would just maybe look, or maybe not even. And yeah, some side gigs. I wouldn't be surprised, Linus trying to test it. But like, let's say you have your baby that is like your main app, and you've built it over last, some longer time. You will actually feel like, you will feel bad if some AI will just throw like some random code that will actually mess it up. So you will be much more careful about stuff that you are building. The more you know about how it's built. Yo, hi. I went after sending the PDF, but yeah, cheating this pic. Chanting this pic on page would make changing. Okay, chanting. Sorry, I'm such a bad at reading today. Changing this pic on yeah. I really like. I'm totally like now. I'm totally rethinking this page. I'm like I know I have to start just working on this page, because like almost most of this page feels like an AI placeholder, and I don't like it. I just like built it with AI, and I just said, okay, it's done for now, and then I kept it for too long. It's one of those things that sometimes you just build something and you throw it out. But like, and also for a while I was thinking like, okay, I have experience where I was actually, when I built product like this, and it like the page was very easy, like very simple, very, very basic. Design was very basic, and it was selling pretty good. And then we redesigned it. I actually did it, like I commissioned it myself, and I asked like a designer to actually redesign it, and our sales went down, by like 30%. So I'm actually quite careful about like, making things designy, not that doesn't always work. But I think like I actually personally I just don't like this page too much, so I think like I have to spend more time on it to feel more comfortable that I can put some proper money into it. It's like that I want to put like $1,000 this month on it, you know, to promote it into Google ads, wherever, Facebook ads. And I have like already like a campaign that was actually formed by my friend who is a marketing person, that, you know, she already gave me some titles, some good copy, and it's just waiting for that to actually put that money in. And like I don't really feel comfortable with this page to actually to be selling my stuff very well. Like, you know, I'm not really convinced that this page is worth me putting $1,000 into promoting and to sending people here to this page. So I feel like I really have to rework it. So thanks actually XLR8. I feel like, you know, maybe you're actually sort of trying to nudge me towards the good solution. What is your most proud work? Please share. Okay, I had a couple of projects that I did at work. And for example, I was building this like, unfortunately, I don't think like it was ever released, but I was building this, what was the name? So I was building those charts in D3.js, like a network charts for taxonomy data. So one company had like this taxonomy app, and they were rewriting it to like a more modern. They had really old solution. So I was actually redoing that. So most of it was just like a panel that we just normally have, you know, dashboard that we have. But it was actually also using quite a lot of like heavy chart, heavy, like not, you know, not only heavy like in terms of amount of data, but very, very well designed and very interactive charts, like a network charts. And I was building it in D3.js. I've actually created a lot of it, you know, like it was such a nice design and not such a nice project. I wish I stole I wish I had actually copied somewhere the chart itself, you know, not the other stuff. I would just fill it with my data. But I wish I did that, because it was such a cool project, and like I was so proud of it. And then we didn't really speak to the client enough, and he took away this project from us. So yeah, but I was actually quite proud of how it was going, and in terms of like how the code was shaping up. Although yeah, like you have to stay with, especially if it's a software house, and people are actually very touchy about how much they are spending on the app, you know, paying to the software house. You have to be speaking to your client quite a lot, and I didn't do that enough. So unfortunately, we lost that project. I was also working on like a major Polish bank, and there was this accessibility campaign that we just implemented everything like with, you know, where you could tab through the panel. There was this, you know, so you could do that, and like everything was programmed properly, so you could go through the website. It would be read by those reading agents, reading like extensions. That was a good project. I liked that. You know, that it maybe doesn't sound so impressive, but it was actually, like, for example, here, like if I want to tab through this website, like, look, I'm here, and now it's just going somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where I am. Okay, I don't know where I am now. So basically, this is not really well, in terms of accessibility, it's probably not well written. Great, I'm proud of most of my code, but no one asks me about my work. Yeah. Inspiration, you can go to dark.design. For inspiration, you can go dark.design. Dark.design. Yeah, I think I should. I really have to rework my stuff, my page. I'm actually much more happy with pixels and logic. This one, I do like this page, like all those like basic animations and stuff. I do like this page much more than the other one. Go dark mode, maybe. Yeah, I have to start hacking on this page. To be honest, yeah, I have to start working on this page, like reworking it totally, because I think it was a sort of mental placeholder for me at one point, and now it just kind of doesn't work. It doesn't make me confident that I can actually sell my product with this page. So I really have to spend some more time on it. So, or it doesn't make me confident that I should spend more money on it because it doesn't seem to get me any signups. So I probably, I don't know, maybe that's a good way, or maybe I'm just wrong. So what are you guys working on? Mangad, what are you working on yourself? Like what's your project? Do you have like some side quest, side baby that you are hacking now on, or is this just work? Go dark mode. Templates. Let me also give you one small before and after in this page. View template. Digital designer. I work for one of the biggest German payment company to build their e-commerce. Oh, yeah, good. Okay, so how do you like it? How do you like? They want to launch e-commerce marketplace. So like something like Shopify? Are they building their own Shopify? I think there's it sounds like a big market if they can actually pinch it. Tool Framer. What's Framer? Is there anything with Gatsby? Maybe not. Nice. Activate your brand. Okay, that doesn't seem to work. Contact. I'm kind of like, I'm not convinced by too much animations. I don't know. They're cool, but sound actually, yeah, sound a bit distracting in my opinion. Using few SaaS products. Want to launch e-commerce marketplace using few SaaS products and a lot of custom microservices. Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. I think that's obviously an improvement. I will change those icons as well. They're shitty. But yeah, like I like the stuff with the map behind. And this is good choice. I think that's a nice design. Yeah, I think yeah. I have a few side projects, but not able to finish and launch. Yeah, it's always like a scary thought to launch something. Actually, like one thing that I did with AI, that was like a nice thing that this AI agents gave me was like, I kind of launched it quicker. So it's not like, I don't know, like it's better or the features are better, like in a way. I feel like if I built it in the same time, I might have actually get quite close to what the outcome I got. But the thing is, like, there was a moment where I would be like very doubtful. And with AI agents, the one thing that the AI agent take away is actually stuff that you don't doubt yourself as much, because you ask your your co-pilot or something, or your chat GPT, like, do you think this is good? And he will tell you, yeah, this is good, you should launch it. So at least, because I used to doubt myself much more, and even like I abandoned some of the projects in the past because of my doubts. And now with like, at least that's the one thing that I like about co-pilots and stuff. It's like, it gives you some extra confidence. It's like if you had like very positive person on your team and like he's like, yeah, no, this is great, we can go finish it, done. I launched one web game, but I don't have many users there, just few friends, and me play it. Yeah, show it. Show the game. Show the game. Let's give me the game. Let's play it here. Or do you want to show it now? Like, do you want to come on live stream and you will show how it, how it's built and like stuff? This is actually like when I get people to show their apps, it's like I get the most popular live streams. So I obviously should do it more. The more I interact with people, it's maybe maybe they think that they're more fun. I almost have 50 people now on the thing. Yeah, do you want? Yeah, do you want to jump in on the call? It's based on one old Indian board game. I don't know people outside my region know it. Yeah, show it. I will invite you to. Do you wanna like? Is it okay if I invite you to Google Call? I don't calendar. This is a great idea. Excel are like, yeah. If you make me a page, I will share you. I will share with you some profits from my first customers. Okay, or maybe like okay, whatever. Yeah, I can like if I like it and I use it, I will pay you for that page. Show your game. Yeah, I will just invite you quickly to my Google call. I wonder if I can just send it here. Can I? If I send it on the chat here. Can you join this call? No, not YouTube. Oh shit. So let's just copy this and throw it into the browser. Join now. Yeah, show the game. I'm actually thinking about making like live streams, like a podcast where like I would invite lots of people to like maybe four people a day to show their software, their apps, their games, whatever they actually created. Doesn't matter if it's with AI or not. And then people would be voting on like the best ones. But sometimes when I get like 50 views or something, that's I don't know if it's worth it then. But sometimes I get hundreds of views. So like if then that kind of competition voting and stuff would actually make sense. Yeah, admit one guest. Yeah, hi Manish. I will drop myself here. Do you wanna show yourself or are you gonna stay hidden? Hello? Oops, gone. Yeah, you can come back. Maybe it didn't work or camera didn't work or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes that's how it works. Yeah, jump on again if you want to. Yeah, that's what. Okay. So yeah, I'm open. XLR8. I'm open. Let me know what are your terms, basically. If I can accept them, then. Or if you want to make it for free, I will take free stuff. Free stuff is the best. Although if I use it, I might actually want to pay you. And especially if I get customers from that, like I will share some of my profits if I get there with your page. If the page will get me money, I will share it with you. I will be telling you how many customers it got me, and let's say I will give you, I don't know. Okay, I will have to think of that. Let me know what are your terms. Yeah, are you coming? No, doesn't seem to be that. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can figure it out. I like those design. I like this design actually. Maybe I should do it for my website. Start for free. I have some bad. Oh, and I like this stuff actually. Oh, this is nice. This is a good idea. I would actually make a landing page before it. I had made like one for drop shipping, made $400 in 2024 winter, but then never made any website. Okay, not able to unmute my mic. Okay, yeah, try again. Okay, yeah, okay, I have to actually, yeah, so make a website for me. If I actually start getting customers, I will be really grateful, and I will obviously pay you for your work. Basically, currently I'm just investing into this thing. If I manage to make money, it will make me very happy for sure. With also XLR8, I will be actually like my report, my marketing report. Can you summarize your tool? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, Manish.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Do you have a camera?
Okay. Yeah, I have an external camera. Give me 1 second. I will join the camera.
Yeah, I will show. I'll shrink myself later when you join. But like for now,
Yeah.
no, for now I'm big. But once you join and start showing, I will actually shrink myself. My family is back, so probably not too long. Or I'm not too long from having to go, but that's fine. Show your stuff. I will talk for a few minutes, and then I will be going. Maybe I will be back later again. I do like to come back, come and go. Okay, ready? Hello.
Mm,
Yep.
What happened to my camera?
Okay, don't worry. Show your app. Show your app. We will, if you manage to get your camera on then it's fine. If not, then we imagine you that you look great. Oh yeah, here you are. Good. Nice to see you.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah. I don't know how I got your, YouTube channel. I was just browsing and I saw, and
Yeah, let me just make myself like good. I don't know how people got to me. Like sometimes YouTube shows me, sometimes it recommends
yeah,
me. Not very often, I think, because I'm still and like I mean like but I like to talk to actually people who have their apps and want to show their apps, games, wherever they build. It's actually quite fun. Yeah, so come on, show it.
yeah. Do you want me to share my screen or
Yeah, share your screen.
how?
Share your screen. I think that's the best because you can show from your perspective how it's built, how it's supposed to be done. Because if I start clicking, I might actually like, oh, I don't know what to do here. I think like that. This is much more fun when you actually do that. So go on,
Yeah.
show your app,
Um,
and like also you can explain what's your thinking in there. So okay, let me just now shrink myself so I'm actually here below you. Okay, go on.
yeah. So
Oh, nice.
I mean, I built it. Uh, this is a board game. I mean, I used to play when I was like small, right, with my family.
So it's kind of
So
Indian game, yes? So it's something known in India, or like do we know
correct,
that in
correct.
Europe?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, do you know Ludo? Ludo game. Ludo is a board game, right? Do you know?
No.
No, right? So Ludo is a popular game where we have a dice and we can throw it. So it gives us a number
Hmm.
between 1 to 6. Okay, so
Like
and
dice. Yeah,
like
dice.
there are 4 houses, and you know we have to like whoever reaches the central tile first wins. That is the idea for Ludo,
Okay.
and it is also similar. So, but the dice is different.
Hmm.
I can start one game with computer. So I
So
created
so
this
you
one.
wrote it yourself, this game, by the way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like took help. I mean, I built it using anti gravity and and
Yeah, okay.
because it accelerated my development rate. So
Yeah.
that's why I just thought like, okay, why not just launch a web game? At least my friends and we play, my family and we play sometimes.
Yeah. Good. Nice. Nice use of that, to be honest.
Yeah, so this game is also based on the Indian board game where we have a dice, but the dice is little different. It is like there are four seeds. Okay, so every seeds got this black and white side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either the seeds can be black or can be white, right? If we throw four seeds randomly, so it can be black, white, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if all are black, it means it is eight. So you can move your piece. I mean, eight steps, eight tiles
Mm-hmm.
in the board. If it is one white, it is two, one, two, three, four, and eight. So that is what is possible when we roll the dice.
I didn't get
So
that, to
if
be
if there
honest.
is a yeah, and this is a multiplayer game, so four player can join. You
Yeah.
see this blue house, green and yellow and red.
Can you invite me to
So
this
this,
game? I will try to play with you.
yeah, sure. 1 second. Me. So here we can create a game, create or host a game. We have this lobby.
Okay.
Um, can you copy this? Can you open the site and click on join and copy
Yeah.
this code?
Okay. So what was the site again?
This is barber.com. I have sent you the link in the chat. I can
Oh,
send
okay.
you again.
Oh, but in the chat, like some of the links are being cut in the chat, unless you did it in Discord.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
can
sent
send
it
you
on
here
Discord.
in the yeah
Yeah,
in the
send
Google
it through
chat. I've
Discord.
sent.
Yes.
I sent it in the current Google call. If you
Oh,
can
good.
check.
Okay, good. Let's. Where the hell is it? Yeah. Good. Okay, so I will join the thing. So now I have to. Create
I don't know what
join. Yeah.
happened. I just logged off my work and I closed all my systems. Now I cannot connect to my external monitor.
Yeah. When you restart it, it will work. Okay. So like, yeah. Okay, I'm
Yeah, I can
here.
see your name. Yeah.
Yeah, start.
So this also got voice chat also. So using WebRTC, we can like have a voice call here also in the game itself. So
Yeah.
all the four players can join it. But yeah, I mean, for us, I can start a basic version. So it's my turn. I will roll and it's one, so I can move my piece. You have to click on the dice
Okay.
to roll it. Yeah.
Oh, I've got 8.
So, yeah. So you go when you get 4 or 8, you get a bonus turn. So
Okay.
once you move it right, you will get another turn.
Ooh. What did I do?
Yeah, you moved your piece. Now you got 3, so you can move it. And in this game, like if you kill my piece, right?
Yeah.
So you notice there is a lock just beside your house, right? There is a tile and there is a
Yeah.
lock. So that will turn green if you kill me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you kill me, and the lock turns green, and you can then go inside inside the inner loop, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see there are 3 loops.
Yeah.
1 second, the last one is the middle, which is colorful, right? That is the main house.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The goal is to reach there.
Oh, okay. I can play now. Yes.
Yeah.
And now I decide whether I play with this one. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So you
Oh, I
kill me
destroyed
now.
you.
Now
Okay.
you're
Good. Nice. I'm beating.
yeah.
You know.
Yes. Now I kill you. So now
I'm back. Okay.
and yeah, and here you notice, right? There is a poke button also, so you can send me emojis. I can send you like slap or
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
something.
Nice. Yeah. Good.
Like,
Oh. Okay.
fun way of
My
teasing
turn.
friends.
So do I? Okay. I can move. So now I can move 3 fields. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, correct.
And I can't. Oh, so I have to. My turn. Yes. 2. 1, 2. I will get to your base. 1, 2. I will get here. Let's go
Yes.
here.
Now my turn. I got 2.
Oh, so you got
That's
to the.
fine.
So okay. So you got to the goal basically. So
Yes.
2.
So the green log, right, where we see,
Uh-huh.
from that tile we can go inside.
Yeah.
So I will take a risk. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, okay. So now if I throw 1, I can destroy you.
yeah.
Okay, but I can
Yes.
go here. Okay. So
Correct.
now
Correct.
if you
Yeah.
throw 1, you can destroy me, but that's not a big. Okay, my
Yeah.
turn.
My goal is to go inside, so I'll
3.
take few risks
1, 2,
to go
3.
past
No.
your house.
1, 2, 3.
Like,
No. Yeah, let's try this one.
so I got three. I kill your piece.
Okay.
So if I
Yep.
kill, I get another turn, and then I can go inside. So now I'm in.
Okay. 1. Okay, so I get here. Yeah. Again. Okay, I don't really get now what's happening. I can go 2 fields. No, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I got four, so I'll go there. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have like I could have went inside, but oh, okay, I got another four. So you see,
Oh, you
my
got
piece
inside.
went to the centrals. Yeah. So now
Okay.
this is done. This piece is done.
Yeah.
I have three more to, yeah, reach there. Okay.
Oh, so I have to make us 8.
Oh, nice. You got eight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it? Yeah. Let's try this one. Okay, so
Yeah, it will go inside. Yeah.
1. Okay, I can. Oh no, I can't go 1 here. Oh, okay, because I can go here to the green. Yes. Your turn. 2. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. Now I got one. I kill your
Yes.
piece
But now it's
because I'll
risky
get
for
one more
you.
extra turn.
Okay, 3.
So the probability of getting 4 and 8 is the least,
Yeah.
and probability of getting 2 is highest.
Yeah.
Okay, I can come inside. I'll threaten your piece.
Yeah. Okay, but I can go now in. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, good game. Okay, looks actually I'm getting into it.
Yeah, I mean it's simple, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean if someone is there to explain, it's easier.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, 2 again.
Yeah, I mean it will take some time, so I don't want to
Yeah.
take your
Okay.
stream.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I like that. We can play. Yeah, it's impressive. So it's actually you made it with anti-gravity. Yes, this thing. What's is it like React and some backend there? Or?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's React, and I'm using White,
Yeah.
React in White, and there is no. I mean, I have deployed it on Google Cloud
Yeah.
on the Firebase.
Okay, so there is like a Firebase as a database. Yes.
Correct.
For it, like. Do you
Yeah,
keep
and I
okay?
use Firestore and
Do you keep like scores? Okay, I will just exit now. Do you keep scores and stuff here, like at the best or something? So it's just okay. Yeah, looks cool.
no,
Looks
no,
cool.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't built that much. Like there is no gamification there,
Yeah.
like
So how long did it
cards and
take you?
stuff.
How long did it take you to build this thing?
It took me 1 week to build and deploy. So yeah,
Yeah.
took me 1 week. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's some question. Okay, there is a question from XLR8. So yeah, the Planero is a delivery tool. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Let me just finish your thought with you. Yeah. Cool. So I think yeah, it's a cool stuff. Cool app. Cool game. And might be actually
Yeah,
entertaining.
thank you.
I think it's testing quite a lot of things, like how to make things online, how to share like a session and stuff like that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, keep on doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I have a few other side projects, but
Mhm. Yeah,
everything is half baked, nothing finished.
yeah, like all of
Yeah.
us, I think. Like I was, I think like recently I was trying to actually recover, like get back to some of my projects, but also it's obviously time consuming. It's not like there's always like an opportunity cost. You know, it costs you some time to actually build those things. So obviously it's not always like you shouldn't really, you know, that's why there are side projects. That's why they are just like something that you play on the side with. And I think like everyone
Yeah,
should have them.
now with AI, it's easier to finish, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's easier to finish simple things. Like I kind of like with Planero, like I kind of finished some things, and I'm not really convinced that it's actually like it's ready. So like even now, like I've got a fellow on the chat, XLR8, who is yeah, I think he has some good points basically about my sales page, my app, maybe you know. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, do share your work in the chat. I'll
yeah,
also
yeah.
go through the
It's
URLs if.
yeah. I think like it's Planero.online. That's my main app. Although I'm
Okay.
rebuilding quite a lot of it now. So actually this I should actually be done by now. But I'm just talking too much on online with people. That's my mistake. That's you know, I'm probably focusing too much on YouTube more than on I should be focusing on my own app. But the YouTube is fun although. So you know, I kind of like it.
Yeah. Do you have a GitHub like where
Yeah, I do. I do.
like are
But
you
like the
expecting some?
my most important projects are hidden actually. So
Okay.
yeah, like this is my GitHub. Most of the stuff that is open is just like you know um, it's not that important. And the most work I gave was those two projects. So those three projects. I mean, this is like the agency, so I don't really work much on it. But basically, like those two are hidden. You know, they're private. Um,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, never mind. I just asked because maybe like if there
Yeah.
is something where you expect some contributor, I can go and check. Maybe if I'm interested, I'll also contribute something.
I would have to think about that. So what's your background? Like what are you strong at except vibe coding? Oh,
I mean, mainly in e-commerce and backend. I
mhm.
mean, front end I do a little bit, but not much. But
Yeah,
backend I'm doing from like past 6 7 years.
yeah. And which technologies? Like in backend?
Mainly Node.js, JavaScript. I know a little bit of Golang, and I worked on PHP also. Like I mean,
Yeah,
3 4 years ago. You know. But currently, mostly working with Node.js and
yeah.
TypeScript. Yeah.
So how it compares in your opinion to like PHP? Is it better? You think?
The development experience, I guess, because is better in Node.js because of the ecosystem and lot of npm packages libraries, right?
Yeah,
And because of JavaScript, you can have like a same tech stack on front end back end, so it's easier.
yeah,
If you are like working in a mono repo, you can share the interfaces between front end and back end, so that makes it easier a little bit.
yeah. Although deployment is probably a bit more complex because you have to run the backend server. And on PHP,
Mm,
you just throw it as a PHP files. You can just
yeah.
drop it on the server,
I used
copy
to work
paste it.
on I used to work on the Magento, if you are aware.
Yeah,
Magento is a
yeah, I know.
e-commerce platform.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried once, but I never actually no, never made anything useful in Magento. But I think I know more or less how it works, and I worked with WordPress myself, and yeah, it's like a
Uh,
templating for templating. But like I never liked it too much. I think it's
yeah,
okay.
that's why I also left PHP because it was. I mean, PHP is good, but it is a feeling like you are,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everyone
the.
is dissing PHP, although like lots of good projects were built on PHP. So I think we shouldn't be so judgmental, you know. And people who will tell you that
I mean,
Python is so much better than PHP is like I don't think like it is that much better. It's easier to write and maybe better
yeah, I
environment.
mean, initially when we are new to the industry, we get into this feeling. But now, I mean, when like I mean worked on multiple technologies. Now I know like it doesn't matter, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
technology doesn't matter. I mean, if you are, delivering results,
Yeah.
um,
You
that
know,
matters the most.
I feel like that's sometimes we just spend too much time trying to on tools, like
Correct.
improving
Yeah.
the tools instead of getting actually things done. And I actually hate that. I hated that in many jobs I had, that I was just like focus too much on making this bit more performant instead of just getting things done. And like that's a scary thought sometimes, because then I remember like a year and a half ago, I worked in a
Hmm.
company and I kind of realized I don't even know how to finish things now. I almost forgot how to finish an app, how to get an app done. So like now, the one thing I like about AI is not really the code it gives me or features it gives me, because I think I can build better code and better features. But it gives me this like kick that it's actually like it convinces me that it's already, so I can actually say, okay, what do you think about this? And it will give me those nice vibes. It will tell me that, oh, your app is great, make, publish it. This is how you publish it, and get it out there. And then like for example, it's much easier also to get things done that I didn't understand before. Like, so there are some things about deploying that I can just ask my AI agent, or connecting some APIs that I didn't work with. It's quicker that way. So it actually makes you, at least in my case, it makes me more confident that I can actually release something. And it was actually useful for me to release things and get them out there, especially with this Planero
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah. 100%. I mean, that is what, like starting the projects is easy, right? And finishing is the hard part. And
yeah.
AI like helps us.
I think like also the hard part is to give it to people, to show it to people, and then like, if
Correct.
it doesn't
Yeah.
get successful, like what do you do then? How do you gonna admit that you actually released something, you built something, and it's out there, but it's not selling? So this is actually my Planero problem. I have an app that is finished-ish, and I can't really
Yeah.
get customers for it, which is probably usually like if you actually ask people, it's probably the harder part for some people.
Correct. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
Agree. Yeah. Selling is the hardest. I mean, now with AI, people are building faster. I mean,
yeah,
than ever. But getting customer is the biggest challenge.
yeah, yeah.
Like
And now when there is
even
more
if you do
app, like
marketing, do
there's even,
advertisement, no guarantee, right? Like people stick on your product.
yeah. Now with AI, it's like more competition out there. More people can build it, so like more people can release it. Like it's easier. So I think like it's a double-edged sword. I've just placed myself next to you. Yeah. It's a, but as I'm saying, like there are some uses. I can see that in some ways AI actually improved like the final bit. Sometimes I didn't really feel comfortable enough about releasing something, but on the other hand, like it's I don't know, my code is ugly. I don't really like that. There are some parts of my app I don't really know, which I don't really like. Yeah, it's not the best actually.
Yeah, it happens with AI. It happens. Yeah.
So are you in India, or like are you somewhere in Europe?
No, no, I am in India, but I work for an European client.
Mhm. Okay, cool. Um, Great.
Yeah.
I think I will have to finish quite soon. I will have to also. I will speak to XLR8. I will speak to you later, okay, on Discord, if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
And like,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you so much
yeah. Thanks for
for your
showing.
time.
Actually, if you release any other stuff, then let me know. I feel like I like people actually. I like that you came and show your stuff. It's actually at least it's something that we can, it's part of the thing. We should be actually talking about our apps more. And actually the main reason why I sort of convinced myself to start a channel was because I wanted to talk more about my app itself that I'm building. So I actually heard that, okay, it's good when you are talking about your thing. So I actually started doing that. So I think like that's actually something good. So thanks for actually great that you came here.
Yeah, I mean, and all the best. You will get,
Yeah.
many customers for your app.
Yeah, I think that's
All the best.
still,
Yeah.
I still have to work on it. And I still, like, the thing is, like, when your SaaS sells for 29 euros per month, and you expect people to stay with you long, so that might mean that you need to spend like 100 euros per customer, get it. And I didn't really spend like even 100 euros on like all my marketing. So it might actually be that, you know. But like with some of the things, like with my sales page, I'm not convinced that I should spend, you know, 1,000 euros or something. I'm actually confused.
Yeah, I also did a little bit of, advertisement on YouTube
Yeah.
with this, but didn't got, I mean, people are coming, but the bounce rate is like really high. I mean,
No,
they were
no,
not,
like YouTube is not good
spend too
I
much
think
time.
for that, because I tried as well. I gave like I actually promoted my videos very heavily. It got me like hundreds of
Mhm.
people to the website, but none. I don't think like it convinced them. It's either my website is not convincing them to buy, or
Hmm.
just they are not the right audience, or maybe both. You know.
Correct, yeah. I also changed few things. Like I've added, a big CTA, or I'm just, promoting a specific URL so people just land there. I mean,
Hmm.
instead of landing on the homepage.
Yeah.
So they do more stuff. They engage. But, I tried few stuff, but in the end, I stopped
Yeah.
advertising on Instagram. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so like, what's your like? Is it for the game or for some other stuff?
No. For this game, I thought, maybe because I deployed it, I thought like let's do a little bit of
Hmm.
marketing. People like it or not, just
Yeah.
to experiment. Yeah.
Okay, so you got some users, but not really enough actually to.
Yeah, I mean they don't stick much. I mean, I like whenever I do the advertisement or when I'm active on Instagram promoting it, people
Mhm.
will come. But if I stop, people stop coming. So
So
I
okay,
felt
this
like
is
there is
very
no organic
temporary. No, they're
people
not really
coming.
coming
Yeah,
back. Okay.
yeah,
Is there like a maybe you should like a start channel where you actually make competitions for people for your game?
yeah. Correct. Yeah, I'm thinking to build some good projects. This was a like really toy project,
Mhm.
but anyway, I thought like why not? And I mean, I can spend few bucks right on this to see like if it is maybe 2 3 players play every day, then I can feel like okay, it's like little bit. I mean,
Mhm.
it can interest people, but I mean that's the feeling, right? When you build something,
Mhm.
you feel happy, and there are two people playing.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Obviously. Um, sorry, I just looked into the chat and like forgot about. Yeah. Um, yeah, cool. Okay, sorry, I will actually like if you wanna come back, just let me know, okay? If you wanna like,
Yeah, sure,
if you
sure.
have anything else to show, yeah, feel free to come back. Just drop your link in the channel, in the Discord. Drop the link for the game. Maybe someone will come from
Yeah,
there.
sure,
You
sure.
know,
I'll join your Discord. Yeah,
cool.
I'll go through your channel. We'll find the link
Yeah, yeah,
somewhere.
it's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's pinned to the chat,
Okay.
or like
Yeah,
in
I
the
see, I
or
see.
in the
I
screen,
see.
like
Join
somewhere there.
Discord. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, somewhere on the
Correct.
bottom right of my screen. So yeah, yeah. Thanks for coming. Good game. I think I
Thank
liked
you.
it. I liked it. Yeah,
Yeah.
good job.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. If you guys have anything to show, great. XLR 8. Okay, I'm actually confused. I'm not full coder, so I'm using React for front end. And yeah, it's like Next.js, but on the line. Yeah, I think like I like this design, although I'm not really doing signups. I like this actually. Maybe I should make. Yeah, this is actually a good idea. I like this idea. So it's showing some cases of the app. I do like that actually. I should do this, and maybe I should make a. Maybe I shouldn't. The thing is, like with dark theme, it's actually better when you read in the dark, at night. But light theme of the website is when you build that, when you work on it on the day. So basically, like this is better for, I think for my client, like light theme is better. Light theme is better because people are meant to be using them during the day. I used to have like on the university, one of the useless classes I had was human computer interaction, and they were talking about that. You know, if your users are working at night, then dark theme, at the day, the light theme. Okay, I will be finishing. Thanks guys for coming. XLR, I will actually speak to you on Discord, okay, if you don't mind. My family came back, so they seem to have fun out there. I don't know, I might be back later, but I'm not sure actually. And yeah, the Discord almost have 50 people, so I'm quite proud of it. Although that, yeah, it's good. Okay, so thanks guys for coming. It was nice. I think I'm actually proud that I started. I'm happy that I started thinking about this thing. Thanks XLR8 for thanks for letting me know, and thanks. Yeah, I'm happy actually for you to start hacking on it. I will send you later some more info about the page, about the app, what it does, because I do have a good research. I just have to sip through it and just like select the best stuff for you. Yeah, so thanks guys for coming, and yeah, have a nice afternoon and stream.